Ronald Acuna Jr. and the Bravos start their home slate with the Chicago Cubs in Game 1 of a 3-game series. The Lone Star State as well. Their Toyota starting lineup features Albert Almora Jr. leading off. Chris Bryant is healthy, batting second at third. Anthony Rizzo third. Javi Baez, the shortstop, cleans up. And with Sean Newcomb, Jeff, very simply, strike one and ball four. Those are two big stats to keep an eye on.
There's no denying the stuff for Sean Newcomb.
Outfield shades him toward right center. And he hits it toward left, and Acuna's got a beat on that. He'll drift back a step or two, and there's your first out. For Chicago, shoulder problems really sapped his strength last year. He swings the first one, lines it toward right. Diving try Markakis, can't get it. Ball's behind him. Ender backs it up, and Bryant will stop at second with a leadoff double. That. And he got a 3-0 green light, pops it up. Thank you very much. Donaldson in at third, Freeman in at first. It's Freddie, and Rizzo's retired. Boy, what a break that is. Little pop into shallow right. It's going to hang up for Nick. He's got plenty of room, and Newcomb's first inning is a scoreless frame. Braves start the year 0-3. Swung the bats pretty well up in Philadelphia. Standard lineup for Brian Snitker's ball club, but Jeff, a anything but standard starting pitcher.
And the big stat, you look here, 44 base on balls in 199 innings, and when you do that, you force guys to hit, and he's going to nitpick.
His average fastball velocity is 86 miles an hour. As this ball's popped up down the left field line, long run, and in foul ground, it's dropped, and Ender gets a swing on the house. That is great company indeed. And a high fly ball, wallop deep right field. Hayward's back. Second chance. First run. It's 1-0.
Zach was sitting out there in left field, which I'm sure it was nice and warm.
There's a liner to left, a base hit. Donaldson went down and combed that to left. And he launches toward center. Almora retreats, still going, but we'll have room shy of the track. Runner goes. It's high. That's ball four. And Donaldson and Acuna are aboard in front of Nick Markakis. No balls and a strike. And a ground ball hit toward Rizzo at first. Second base for one. The return to first is late. It's overthrown. Here comes Donaldson around. He's going to score standing up. It's 2-0 Braves in the first inning. This one's popped up. Out goes Baez. Still going, still going. And it's going to be dropped. The ball drops. And Ozzie in at second standing up. The Cubs are self-destructing defensively here in the first inning. Line drive. That's going to get down. Base hit. And it's going to score two more. Welcome home, B-Mac.
Look at the big guy. Well, you know, that's got to feel good.
The reason that deal came about as a broken bat's hit to short, and Baez the long throw, because you might recall Dempster turned down a deal to Atlanta. And gets a broken bat pop into shallow center that's going to drop for a base hit. So the walk and the broken bat single by Bodie has the Cubs in business. Strike out when Hayward's right. And he broke his bat. Ground ball to the pitcher. There's one. There's two. Sawed him right off. And he did. Right down Broadway. And Zagunis' rough night continues with runners at the corners for Chicago.
Great.
Ender grounds toward first, and Rizzo right at the bag for the second out. Well, what's fun for me is 3 balls and a strike. Hitters count. And Donaldson didn't miss it. A base hit right over the second base bag. Run production, that's awesome. Pitch. And Hendricks with a change got Freeman to swing and miss. And he escapes the
Cubs.
Pitch. Chased it. McCann caught it. And Rizzo's down on strikes. Newcomb pulled a string. 4-0 Atlanta. And stroked into left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Bryant on his way to third. And Baez ambushed a first pitch. We showed you that graphic earlier. Newcomb's walked 3, struck out 2. And now his 4th walk. 5 times. Pitch. Runners go. Bouncing ball hit toward third. That's fair ball. Donaldson's got it. Loads up. And Freeman the stretch. And a tumble by Bodie at the first base bag will end the inning. Newcomb. Ronald Acuna Jr. leads off and unloads.
Wow.
How about that?
That was loud.
That was real loud.
The first of many this year.
Just like you said, that's right where we need to be right now.
5-0 Atlanta.
You know, it's the same stuff. You know, we just got to, stay ahead of it. Keep stretching. Oh, in the gap.
Almora is going to try to cut it off. He does. Look at Nick fly. Throw towards second is going to be in time.
Wow.
That was a gorgeous play by Almora.
I'll be honest, I thought Nick was going to stand up at second. That turned around.
Everybody know how to prepare for it. And you know over the years, dang.
That's hammered to right. Hayward diving play. Hayward's been a perennial Gold Glover and showed you why.
I was going to say, we've seen that before.
That's some gold. Yep. Yeah, so you just over the years, so just that right there, I mean, shows just how focused and how.
There's that speed I'm talking about.
Sorry, I'm watching. I'm fumbling, stumbling my words right now, but
no,
I'm excited watching him run down the.
The Cubs are fumbling the baseball. That's 4 plays that the Cubs have not made tonight.
And, they've been watching this. So.
Well, hey, I appreciate that.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
kid, go get him
Thank
first.
you, guys.
Can't wait to have you back,
soon,
buddy.
okay?
All right.
Bye,
Great
guys.
to work in the 4th inning. Jason Hayward leads off and slashes one toward left. Ronald's coming on. He couldn't find it. Must have lost that in the lights. Put his hand up for a moment. Played it. As that one's right down Peachtree, as Ernie Sr. would have said. Hendricks can't advance Hayward, and his Struck's hitting at Wrigley Field. Who wouldn't? The pitch is lined over short, and that's going to get down for a 2-strike hit. So 2 singles for Chicago brings up Chris Bryant. And a slow ground ball hit towards short. And the peg to first is in time. Newcomb strands 2 more. He will lead off the Atlanta 4th.
To be able to do this is exactly what you need.
Leadoff man retired for Hendricks, who has his 3rd strikeout. 0-2. Lifted toward left. Zagunis on the run near the line. Foul ground and an unsteady catch, but a catch nonetheless to send us to the 5th Mets tonight. Down at Marlins Park, sharply hit and through the shift. So Rizzo has his first hit of the series. Parsons will face Baez, Contreras, and Bodie. Terrific spring for Wes. Most important stat on that double play ball. That should help. There's 1. There's 2. Just what you want to see out of Parsons. A hard hit ground ball right at somebody. 3 night here at SunTrust. And a ground ball toward third. Stay down and off the heel of Donaldson. Catcher running and a bad throw. And Freeman wisely came off the bag. Embarrassment of riches that the Braves have acquired. As Parsons is going to pitch a very impressive 5th inning. Got the ball on the ground and got the Braves bats back in play. Full count. And chase that one right at the top of the strike zone. 86 probably looked a lot. As Nick with a good at bat singles to center.
There's that changeup again. He threw it in the same spot, and Nick stayed back and this time got just enough of it to flip it up the middle. Great at bat. They've continued it.
Fly ball, that's well hit. Hayward on the run. That's over his head. That's up against the fence. Markakis on his way to third, and he'll stop there. Atlanta's got him 2nd and 3rd on Ozzy's 2nd double of the game. The Cubs don't want to face Brian McCann with 2nd and 3rd. They like the righty-righty matchup with Dansby Swanson. Off the pitcher's glove. It's going to trickle towards second. Everybody's going to be safe. That ball's thrown away. That's going to score another run.
There you go, right there.
Hendricks departs after allowing 10 hits in 4 1/3 innings. Brandon Kinsler is why after the pitch, which is cut on and missed. There's that cutter you were talking about.
Yeah, it's a hard cutter slider.
Again for Ender is right there, and that retires the Braves in the 5th. Good to see Jesse get Jason Hayward for myriad reasons. We talked about it up in Philadelphia. He's a master. And he waved. Good call, Jeff. Exploding slider retires Jason Hayward. In the air to center. Ender chased back to the warning track. That ball was well hit, but Scalzo is the second out. There's a liner toward left. That's going to get down and bounce to the fence. And Zagunis on his way to second. An 0-2 mistake from Biddle. And Zagunis has his first base hit. Sharply hit. Big hop. Dansby played it perfectly. And Jesse Biddle with a scoreless 6th.
And his best pitch is a slider, especially to left-handed hitters. Wipe out across the thing.
Out of the Cubs bullpen. And did good work against lefties. Liner toward left. That's over the head of Zagunis. Freddie Freeman goes the other way again. He's got his first home hit. 8 leadoff homers, homered in 5 straight games. He homered earlier tonight, and he struck out for the second time.
Ball play.
Yeah, Darvish has been a big disappointment since putting on a Cub uniform. That one off the glove of Chris Bryant. It'll be another error. This is unbelievable. As this one's bounced up the middle. Nice play. Ball back flip toward the shortstop. Everybody's safe. Bodie kept it on the infield, but not enough to stop Freddie Freeman from scoring. And Ozzie has an infield hit, and the Braves extend the lead to 8. And that one tipped and caught, and that will retire the side. The Cubs have committed 6 errors. The Braves. And he tries to spoil the shift. Acuna got an excellent jump, and he makes a great running catch.
Boy, what a play out there. And you can see Anthony Rizzo looking at.
3 balls and a strike. Sharply hit, and that one pops out of Dansby's glove. Donaldson barehand, throw to first. They got him. All the bounces are going the Braves' way tonight.
(6-5-3).
Might have been a balk move with the way he delivers the baseball. He's got a hesitation tap move. As this one's lifted towards center, and Almora will have plenty of room for the first out. Joe Madden said it takes about a month. Balls, 2 strikes. And there's that exploding slider from Edwards, maybe a cutter. It was a nasty pitch. 8-0 Atlanta. Chad Sabatka will be the 3rd Braves reliever. Leagues a 1.88 ERA. And another ground ball. This one, though, will find a hole.
I'll tell you, not many times you start down in.
1 for 3. And a double play ball, maybe. There's Uno. There's Dos. And Sabatka got the ball on the ground. And the Cubs are done in the 8th inning. Without Brandon Morrow. Brad's a good guy, and he did good work with the Braves last season after he came over. Tapper back to Brock. Second base for 1. On to first 2. And the bases are empty for Nick Markakis, especially last year. Very eager and anxious early in the count, and a lot of pop-ups. And Brad Brock is coming in and walking the world. His 3rd walk. Every picture's pretty when you're up 8-0. As this one's tapped off the pitcher's glove. It's bounced toward Bryant. They've got a ricochet out. Season debut for Arodys Vizcaíno. It's been a while since he's been out there. March 20th. A good hitter in Kyle Schwarber. He was the 4th overall pick by the Cubs in 2014. And he'll have a seat. And this one's driven hard toward right. Markakis will play that one off the base of the wall. Actually, it'll bounce to Ender. Runners heading for second. The throw a little off target. And Zagunis with a couple of extra base hits. Couple of 2-strike doubles for him tonight. Little pop into shallow center. Ozzie drifts out. He's got it. The runner broke from second. The ball is caught. The throw to second is a double play. And that is your ball game. Did Zagunis forget how many outs there were?